And let's check in with the Real Investment News news desk and Scarlett Picard with our market open this morning. Right now, stocks are opening up. We're up about 1.8%. 1.8 points on the S&P, not 1.8%. 1.8 points on the S&P. The NASDAQ is down about 5.5. The Dow is up about 76. Now, the big numbers today, really want to keep a watch it. We saw this last month, and we want to see how this plays out this month. PPI, which is the Producer Price Index, that was up 4.4% again. The core PPI was up 0.3. Now, that was hotter than expected. Now, we saw this last month where these numbers came in hotter than expected, but yet CPI, which is what consumers pay, PPI is what producers pay for the products and services that they're using to deliver their services or goods. We saw the consumer's inflation rate remain very low, which means that producers aren't able to pass on those higher costs. Now, that will ultimately impact profitability if that continues. So we want to watch now, seeing this hotter than expected PPI today. We want to see how that translates into CPI over the next couple of days. But outside of that, Scarlett, good morning, and tell us what's happening here at the market open.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that in a little bit too. My next story here is on PPI, but the Federal Open Markets Committee begins its two-day meeting today, which is super important, with markets seeing the announcement of a rate hike tomorrow as pretty much a for sure thing. For all of you investors, the big thing to look for will be the updated outlook for the pace of future tightening, with economists surveyed by Bloomberg projecting the next rate increase in March. Any clarity on how many hikes will happen next year could move the markets. Predictions are between 2 and 4 hikes next year. Labor Department numbers, Lance, as you just mentioned, released today, show U.S. wholesale prices rose more than forecasted in November, boosted by a jump in the cost of goods, which include gasoline. Producer Price Index rose 0.4% for a third straight month and advanced 3.1% from a year earlier, the most since January of 2012. The PPI, excluding food, energy, and trade services, which is a measure that some economists prefer because it strips out the most volatile components, increased 2.4% from November of 2016, the most in records back to mid-2014. The report showed a 1% gain in the cost of goods, with more than 2/3 of the gain due to a 15.8% jump in gasoline prices. That was the biggest since 2009. Cost of light trucks, pharmaceutical, beef, residential electric power also moved higher. But again, we'll also keep you updated on the Consumer Price Index. And an interesting report I thought I would throw in this morning about China's air pollution. Gross. While Beijing's air quality has improved significantly over the past few years, according to USB, pollution in Beijing is still equivalent to every person smoking around 3 cigarettes per day. In an effort to keep citizens warm, authorities may actually relax the current pollution restrictions, which were part of the government's plan initiated in 2013. So,
well, I have, so your husband was talking to me at our last Christmas party about Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. Well, and I know you're still kind of looking for some last-minute, gifts for Christmas for him. How about an ugly Bitcoin Christmas sweater?
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
he would love it.
Well, there you go. You can get it, even if you want to go. So that's $60. If you want to get something a little bit cheaper, you can get Bitcoin socks.
What are you looking at over there?
$13. It's an article on MarketWatch. It's 10 Bitcoin-themed products that basically let you wear your love of Bitcoin. There's even the first Bitcoin card game. And of course, bringing it. Of course, he'll actually like this because Brian likes to eat. A cryptocurrency Bitcoin-shaped cookie cutter, so you can make cookies shaped like Bitcoins.
These are great stocking stuffers.
Yes,
These are actually cute ideas.
Here's the one that you should want him to buy you. It is the Bitcoin Blockchain Taurus Gold Collar. It is $40,000.
A collar?
A collar. It's a necklace.
Oh my goodness.
A solid gold necklace.
We might as well go ahead and then try to invest in Bitcoin itself.
Exactly. So for the crypto-loving lady in your life, never underestimate a woman who loves Bitcoin and a T-shirt. And of course, for the guys who just wound up having to buy the $40,000 necklace for the love of their life, there is a crypto flask, a flask for Bitcoin. And I know you're a big dog lover. They have a bandana for your dog that says, "I'm not digging, I'm mining."
Oh. That's cute. I thought you were going to say they have collars, too, for the dogs with shiny Bitcoins.
Yep. No.
That's next.
That's probably next. So, there you go. All right,
Thanks,
Scarlett, thank you so much.